But then at the Brit School, you're there and you're surrounded by all of these different artists, talents across such a breadth of industry. And of course I'm helping them and steering careers, and we're helping to shape their destination. So that's kind of my background knowledge. It went really well, and the lecturer at the time went, I think we're going to have to bar people from doing it as a podcast because we'd have managed to hit all the criteria like really easily. And so that kind of had sparked that sort of, do you know what? It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And essentially, I started the Creativity Clinic. The Creativity Clinic is a broader concept, and what that delves into is a number of different things, but I started it with the outpatients arm and the inpatients arm, which we'll come onto, I'm sure. But the outpatients arm was me doing business consultancy, and how could I then expand on that and still be able to reach out into the creative industries even further.
Because when you're listening to a podcast, a conversation that's on purpose, it isn't the same as that PowerPoint that you kind of know what to expect with the PowerPoint, and it becomes very dull, and you're sitting in the audience, you fall asleep. Whereas I've done a live show of this, and I was a little bit worried that the audience might find that quite dull, but they were like on the edge of their seats at point, because you don't know where the conversation is necessarily going to go, so it keeps you alert.
And I think that, we hear it so much now, but that word authenticity, and, you've said to yourself about a lot of your podcasts are uncut because people want to see the dynamics between people or the relationships that are being built and the hiccups and the mistakes and the ums and the ahs.
Yes, yeah.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, we went through a long period of time where everything was, when social media first popped up, everything was shiny and everyone was living these fantastic lives, and we was all at the beach showing our best self or on a plane somewhere. And it took a little while, but people started to realise that it's fake, and we don't want it. And podcasts are kind of giving us a bit of comfort in our lives aren't all beaches and aeroplanes and money. And
no, sadly, none of those things this year.
It's not real life for anyone, is it? That thing, and we've come to realise that the zeitgeist has woken up and gone, that's not what we are. That's not what we want. And so we've filled that space with authenticity.